Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Boston College will kick it off to get things going here. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line. Here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Running a quarterback sneak here.
Nice conservative call there by the offensive coordinator to be able to pick up that first down on 4th and 1. The quarterback had no issue at all getting to that line to get the first down and move the sticks.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with. And
the crowd really making making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
An important 3rd down and goal now. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Boston College. Number 16 with the catch in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Boston College 7, Miami 0.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Loss of 2. 2nd down coming up.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's worked out quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? And
He's brought down
just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Boston College offense will take over 1st and 10.
Comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The sure hands. It's Thorne. Tackle, but 1st down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Pulls it in. It's Thorne. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Back to throw again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The offense does a good job of utilizing the play-action pass, sucking those linebackers up against the run to give the quarterback a nice window behind them to be able to make that throw downfield to the tight end.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Aiming for the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Boston College lines up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. They slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. It's a shotgun run call. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Boston College 14, Miami 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami. It was a foot race and he won it.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Trucks through the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Breaking tackles. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after
intercepted. Turn. Boston College.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thorne. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pass is intercepted. He's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thorne. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Lets it go quickly. There's a wide-open receiver complete. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Pass caught. Second down now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made, but hold on. There's a flag down. May have to kick this again. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 30 now. Powers through a tackle. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They're going to run it here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff. And we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. That's a relief for the quarterback there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Here's a throw underneath to the back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You gotta wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown for the U. No chance to catch it.
And, Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense. A nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would get better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. The pass rush closing in. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the tall receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Urgency see now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Breaking free at midfield. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Now it's 2nd down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And this pass is caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. He's got it near the end zone. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that was 4th and a mile. I'm surprised they even went for this. What in the world are they thinking? But give them all the credit in the world. They pick it up and keep the drive alive.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He hands it off from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Fighting him off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Pass incomplete. Here comes the punt team. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over first and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. And the ball is picked off. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 28, Boston College 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Boston College 21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Boston College offense will take over first and 10.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Gets some space around the 30. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw, bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's going to take another shot right here. It's caught on the right side for a huge gain. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get...
And looking for a big play here. Deep shot caught inside the 15. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. The Eagles offense lines up 1st and goal now. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Looking to throw again. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
I don't mind the play call, Chris, to throw the football, but you got to realize you got to get it out of your hands quickly. It's 3rd down and short. Great chance to be able to convert. Instead, it's a sack, and now you're facing 4th down.
Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Handoff in a single back formation. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers, trying to... Now,
this offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. It gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the 2nd down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Defense is coming after him. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? He's running out of time here. He's going to take off here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I'm going to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. Here's a 1st down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.